Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
Looking up Red Foo's mom.
Mom Foo? Yeah. I mean, I think we could drop Mom Foo in the Testacino.
Oh, I think she lives in the Palisades.
Mom Foo in the Palisades?
Mom Foo in the Mom Foo and Sue Foo do the Juicy Wiggle senior style.
Literally, what did you just say? Mom Foo and Sue Foo? Okay, first of all, Mom Foo's name is Nancy.
This was from 7 years ago.
Oh, shit. You really see where Red Foo got it from, you know?
There's a lot going on. But anyway, multi-talented family.
Yeah, it turns out that
82 subscribers. I'm going to subscribe later.
I'm sure you're going to be a regular watcher of Mom Foo's YouTube channel, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
You fucking know it.
And Nancy and Diane are friends.
Oh, that's a real vibe.
That's, I mean, Diane could have just as easily been dancing in that video, and we'll post part of that video in Wilmer Slide if we must. Well,
Testacino complete?
I guess so. Let's see. I know I've talked about the TikTok chiropractors before.
Oh, no. They're so freaky.
I know. They're so freaky, but don't you kind of want to get it?
You mean like get cracked out?
Yeah, I want to get one of those fucking chiropractor daddies to crack me out.
Oh, wow. They're really sea daddies, though.
They,
It's just, I don't get it. Like, why are they...
Like, wear a tighter t-shirt. You know what I mean?
I don't get it.
I mean, but also now there's this one in Orange County, obviously, and he's sort of a short king. I just can tell. And that's fine, you know, because he cracks good, I guess. So all the ladies who go to him, they're like influencers now, you know, and they're like in their 20s and they wear their sports bras and whatnot. And it just makes him putting his little hand on the small of her back that much more uncomfy.
Oh my God. That's their favorite move.
They love to just put their hand on the small of the back and sort of yoink their elbow into the crack area. My name is Diane.
Yoink it right into the crack area. That's half the reason they got into the biz. They're just like, my favorite part of a person's body.
Yep.
Smaller back, baby.
Small of the back.
Somewhere where I like to put my little paw.
Oh, yeah. And my name is Julia Davidovich. And every night I wrap my head in that neck strap thing that they yank really hard. You know what I'm talking about?
I wrap my head in it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll put it in Wilmer Sliderama. It's like kind of a belt vibe. Not like a belt, not like a full belt, but it goes around the chin. It's like a chin strap.
Oh.
And then they pull it really hard and their neck cracks. I'm like, that's not right.
Oh, yeah, that is me.
Yeah.
You're kind of the same. I mean, my name is Zoe Clark.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a neck cracker.
I am.
You know?
Yeah.
I like to get them out. Do you ever do one really bad one and it ruins your whole day? When
no.
you crack the wrong... No? You've never done a bad crack when you're just like, this is going to get it, and you do it a little
You
wrong.
pull
you're
it a
like,
little bit.
it's not the one.
No,
Not
I
the crack
try
thought it'd
really
be.
hard not to yoink anything. You know?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, who's your bad boy on the block this week?
Oh, I wrote it down.
We really jumped right into it, but that's fine.
Well, I will say bad boy.
Yeah.
Our emails weren't getting forwarded.
Oh, yeah.
Diane's emails weren't getting forwarded.
Oh, yeah. Bad boy Diane's email address. So if you've sent any emails in the last, I don't know, year and a half, which we know
Not
you
true.
have been...
6 months.
Okay, 6 months. We know you've been flooding the inbox. I'm sure.
Basically.
Yeah. So if your downstairs been flooding the inbox, then I'm sorry we missed it. Maybe send another email. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Email Diane again.
Or
Sorry.
use trusty old Instagram and DM Diane.
She loves that.
Yeah, she
DM
does.
Diane. Should we change it to DM Diane? I don't know.
I don't know. Email Diane. We should change it to DM Diane.
We'll
Jury's
get the
out.
message eventually. I have the most disgusting product. You know, I'm sure, you know what? I need you to see it live.
Wow, you're going to be flabbergasted at my bad boy.
I can't wait.
I'm
Is it
sorry.
me?
Like, I'm still flabbergasted at just the way the situation unfolded, but it's fine.
I'm so curious.
I know. I'm really piquing your Q. I mean, C.
I just like to need to know your thoughts on this because this is my bad boy. This made me gag.
Oh, no. I just see the fucking...
It's an egg gadget, by
It's
the way.
an egg gadget. Okay, I'm not going to put the volume on because it makes it impossible.
It's probably
to
like...
edit. Okay, so it's a hard-boiled egg that you put in this little gadget? Or is this... Oh.
It shakes up the yolk.
Ah! Okay, so it's basically an egg gadget where you put a raw egg in. It cracks the yolk, and then you boil it, and it makes a light yellow hard-boiled egg.
It's, to me,
Yep.
infuriating. So gross.
It's sort of my 13th reason.
There's no yolk. I mean, the yolk has been like mixed in.
Yeah, it's
It's
been,
all like the bouncy consistency.
it's
it's all
very
bouncy.
bouncy. What do you think about the difference between the consistency of in a hard-boiled egg?
Like perfect.
Do you prefer yolk or white? Okay, let me try again.
This is the number
Do you
one
prefer
question.
slightly green yolk?
Green?
Or,
What are you saying?
you know when it's a little green. Or very slimy white. Wet and slimy white.
I like mine to be like jam, kind of.
Yeah, a soft boil.
A soft boil.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a soft boil.
I don't want it too hard.
Me neither, because it does get a little dry.
It's just I've had too many of those in my life.
A dry
It's just, that's
yolk where
fine.
you're like,
Yeah, it's very...
it's very throaty. It can get throaty.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you going to do? Drink some water with
You know what the nastiest thing though is? When they pre-make a bunch of hard-boiled eggs and then pre-peel them.
Oh, you don't like a pre-peel?
No, let me peel it. I don't want it to be sitting exposed to the air all day.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
You don't know what that does to the bouncy outer?
It does a lot to the bouncy outer. And also everyone like that has a flat side.
That's true. There's
You
always
know?
a flat side on an egg.
There is.
And you're lucky if it's on the bottom.
Oh, you
My
are
name
so
is
lucky.
Diane.
My name is certainly Diane, because then it could stand up erect.
She's out there making deviled eggs once a week.
Okay.
Whether
minimum.
or not people eat them or not, she just puts them in the fridge.
Oh, they'll be sitting there stinking up the fridge, open air.
My name is Diane.
Nothing is grosser than the smell of a deviled egg.
Oh, I mean,
You love them, but I hate them, so whatever.
it's true. I love them. But then, like, and you smell it out in the wild and you're like, oh, this is septic.
Yeah, a deviled egg in the wild is nothing to be messed with, if you ask me.
It's not, it's a wild smell, is what it is.
Well, my
You
bad
can
boy...
tell the sorry to
Yes.
interrupt your bad boy
No,
already.
please, go ahead.
You can tell the difference between weed and a skunk, right?
Yeah, I think
Surely.
at this point I can.
Very earthy, a little bit of an assy smell, I think.
With the
skunk is.
skunk?
Yes.
The
when I'm talking about
skunk,
weed.
it's more than a smell. It's a
more than-
feeling.
It is. It
You
really,
know?
you can feel it all the way down.
You can feel
inside.
the chemicals ruining your life.
You're right.
In real time.
You're right.
Because when they spray like down the block, you're like, okay, that was fucked up, and like it smells like a skunk, but
And
it's
then you
fine.
smell one that's definitely been hit by a car, and you're just
Oh,
like,
you're like,
that,
oh, that was a pungy mama.
yeah, that one just released it all into the
Yeah,
fucking.
she, in her last moment, she let it all out,
and
I
that's
can't
all we
blame
can
her
actually
for that.
ask for.
Yeah. What about the term stink sack in general?
Ooh.
You know, when they're like, skunks would make a great pet if they get their stink sack removed.
Oh, I love when they say that. I
My
think
name
that's-
is Queen Elizabeth.
My name is Queen Elizabeth. I think I wonder, like, I don't know if that's even real. I mean, I know that's real and it's what people say, but
Yeah.
it's just like, is it really real? You're out there getting their stink sack
Well,
removed.
I think
so
you got to
can-
get stink sacks removed from ferrets too.
Oh my god!
I know.
Do they really go out there stinking
Diane's
people out?
favorite pastime.
I don't think you should own a skunk. My name is Julie Davidovich.
I mean, I feel like just let them roam. Just let them stink up the block,
Let them stink up the block in their own way.
But what I was gonna say is when they're a far away, you're like gross. But then when they're right next to you, you're like, no, this is a chemical. Like something chemical is happening. It's like burning in my throat and my eyes.
Yeah, may as well just like honestly use that in war instead of the actual stuff because it's just like it smells
Yeah.
and it stings. It's
You
like,
know
is
what?
that not enough?
I take back what I said.
No warheads, just
Remove
skunky poo.
remove all of the stink sacks, and then throw them at your enemies.
There we go.
Yeah, my name is definitely Queen Elizabeth on that.
I say throw out the nuclear warheads.
Yeah.
As if I'd even know what it
Yep,
looks
yep, yep,
like.
yep.
Even though I just saw a picture of one on Reddit the other day and I was like, is this real? Looks like a triangle. So anyway,
Grow
I'm
up.
a nuclear scientist now.
I mean, just at least be a scarier shape.
That's what I'm saying. More threatening. Like pointy, but not pointy
Be a
enough.
hexagon minimum.
Oh, a pointier hexagon?
Yeah, I want an extremely pointy hexagon or get out of my war.
Yeah, not even threatening. Imagine it was just a circle. I mean, kind of scary too.
Ooh, like
I would
a
say
Pokeball.
no curves, kind of scary.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
no angles, kind of scary.
No curves.
All curves.
Completely
Terrifying.
flat-chested warhead.
Disgusting.
You know, Diane. My bad boy on the block. And it's weird because it's almost a good boy too. Is motherfucking Bobby Flay's restaurant.
Oh my God, I forgot.
How could you forget about Bobby's Burger
We
Palace?
have some pics for the slider.
We have
let me
so
tell
many
you.
pics for the slider. So last weekend I traveled, blah, blah, blah. No one gives a fuck. But on the way back, we had a 70 million hour layover in Atlanta.
Wow.
And I saw people walking around with bags from Bobby's Burger Palace. And I was like, that's quite the name. And I get there because I'm curious. And it's Bobby Flay's motherfucking restaurant. And there are pictures of Bobby Flay everywhere. And everything is like, flay it out. Have some flay. It's very flay. And like Bobby Flay really taught them how to make the burgers. It says so on the menu.
Here's an idea.
Okay.
What if there was an airport that was just like Bobby Flay themed?
I'd fly out of there, baby.
Would that be?
And
your
every
nightmare?
plane was named after one of his horses.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. And Cheddar's the
Cheddar's
the
the pilot
mayor.
of Cheddar's the pilot of every plane.
Cheddar's adorable. I'm sorry your dad sucks.
No, also
but-
isn't it Nacho?
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah,
Where'd I
so-
get Cheddar from?
I
I mean,
don't
he's an
know.
orange cat. I don't know why a friend's name's not Cheddar.
Okay, whatever. So I fucking go to Bobby's Burger Palace.
I think you loved it there, but whatever.
Okay, there's a veggie burger. And it was the veggie burger he won on. He won with this veggie burger on Beat Bobby Flay.
Talented.
Bobby Flay.
Poppy Flay.
So on Beat Bobby Flay, he made this burger and it was like a barbecue mushroom yum yum.
Ooh.
But it came with something called Bobby's sauce. And you know, my Thousand Island meter went straight up in the air. Ding, ding, ding. Because if there's a special sauce, you bet it's some kind of combination of ketchup and mayonnaise. I would bet my life on it.
I mean, that is something that you would run from.
Yeah. And so I said,
No.
I'll have the veggie burger, no Bobby's sauce.
And they banished you?
And I was so hungry. Yeah. And they threw me into the oven. No.
No.
And I sat down. And I was like, I'm not going to get a beer because it's only 3 p.m. and this layover is going to take me until 10 p.m. So
Oh my God.
I got a beer later and I actually also got a hard seltzer. So I don't know what came into me that day.
I genuinely, it's like, who are these little scientists that make up the amount numbers for ticket prices? And they're just like from hell, I think.
Yeah,
it's just
they
like,
just-
hey, 8-hour layover, 8-hour layover is the cheapest option.
It always is.
I need you to spend $44 at this airport
Right.
sustaining yourself.
It's true because it's like you may save $100 on the ticket price, but I easily spent $100 in the airport.
unbelievable.
You know, I mean, combine me and my husband.
Husband alert.
Yeah.
Husband at the airport.
Husband at the airport. I should have just said Jer, but it just came out the way it came out. Anyway, so I go to Bobby's Burger Palace. I order the veggie burger and fries, no Bobby sauce. I sit down. The guy comes over. He says, veggie burger, no sauce. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And he puts the plate down. So you would be shocked when I saw Bobby's sauce upon my burger.
Oh my God.
But here's the thing.
Wow.
There was the burger, there was a piece of lettuce, and then there was Bobby's sauce really splattered on there, willy-nilly like,
Wait, on the burger part or on the bun?
on the lettuce.
Oh.
So I could, and it was a little bit on the bun, but the thing was, I was so fucking hungry. I could have died. I literally could have died. So I opened it up. I saw Bobby's sauce. I had a big sigh. I was deeply upset. But then I just removed the lettuce.
Carefully. Coolly.
Carefully put it to the side. All of the Bobby sauce was glopped over it. I put it as far away as I
I
possibly
really
could.
wish you got a picture of that lettuce cup, but yeah.
I was not about to get a picture of the worst moment of my life.
I
And I
would've.
scraped it off the bun and I just sort of like cut out
Talented.
I
Zoe
cut
Clark.
out the area of the burger that had the Bobby sauce on it.
Oh my God. You're
And-
such an obsessive about this.
And I was like, I gotta
I
skim.
would be sucking that Bobby sauce down.
And then I fucking ate it. And you know what? It was good. And there was nacho cheese on it, like his
Sue you.
cat.
Wow.
And I got burgers.
Ode to his cat?
It was a bit of an ode to his cat
Like
and his
flying
time on
Bobby
Beat Bobby
Airlines.
Flay. Anyway, so luckily they did such a sloppy job putting the Bobby sauce on there. I could easily just scoop it out with the lettuce cup. My name is Diane.
Listen, unbelievable news. I'm so
And the
happy for
fries
you.
were good, and I dipped them in buffalo sauce. So fucking eat my asshole, Bobby.
Listen,
seriously, I
eat
mean
my
it.
asshole Bobby. I think Bobby would eat your asshole. It's
Oh,
just my
he's
question.
definitely eaten some assholes in his day.
His
And
salad?
he's been pegged.
Oh, for sure.
He has a Bobby's sauce salad.
Bobby sauce salad. It's I'm gonna put Bobby sauce salad in the Slimer pompously, whatever. His Bobby sauce as well.
Well, I did a real photo shoot with the giant photo of Bobby Flay outside
cannot
of Bobby's
wait.
Burger Palace. Also, BBP, Bobby's Burger Palace. If you followed us on Instagram, you'd already know about it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have like a splooge together.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens. Maybe there's one that's opened in LA and we can check it out.
Oh my god, can you imagine? We'll do a live podcast from BBP until they kick us out.
God, we would really eat. You would drink a cup of Bobby's sauce. Watch.
I really would.
Anyway, so I don't know if I believe that he trained everyone who worked in that restaurant, but we'll see.
I think he did.
You think he did?
I think he let them all live in his house.
See, I feel like when he's flying through Atlanta, he may not even stop at Bobby's Burger Palace.
I don't think he stops there, but like I would say he would definitely live in a weird mansion with like all of his like burger prospects.
Oh, sure.
And just like,
I should
show
have.
them the ropes.
They had shirts, and I should have gotten both of us shirts.
Oh fuck.
And I thought about it, but
It's
I was
okay,
like,
there's still time.
I would have if they
I'll
had.
look on eBay.
If they had not put the Bobby sauce on there, I would consider it. But they disappointed me by accidentally saying no sauce and then there being Bobby sauce on there. Like, it was a slap in the face. Like, having Bobby sauce and saying like nothing is one thing, but saying no sauce and there being Bobby sauce like glopped all over the lettuce. I was going to eat that lettuce.
I was going to eat that lettuce.
But it was a really good veggie burger, so.
Can you imagine just going up there and asking for one piece of lettuce? And they're like, actually, sorry, no, this is how we like plate them. They just like plate all these little lettuce cups of Bobby sauce.
Oh, stop it.
But have a little like assembly line and then
mean-
someone plops that on top of the burger. Listen.
Little cups of Bobby sauce, perfect episode title if you ask me. However, I feel we do have to switch the tone into something a little more somber.
Oh, wow. So mournful. Wait, are we doing updates?
Oh, right. We have some updates. Nothing else about that.
You
thing.
just can't wait to talk about it.
I literally can't
You're
wait
just,
to
like,
talk about it. I've been
drooling.
edging all
Psycho.
week. Big blue balls.
Big blue balls.
Big
Good too.
Balmoral balls.
Yeah.
Certainly. So, quick update.
This is so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. So, okay, Kris Jenner and Kylie were on James Corden, and they did a lie detector test. And I guess one of the questions was, did you put out the sex tape to Kris Jenner, who was hooked up to the lie detector? And she said no. And then the lie detector guy was like, she's telling the truth. She didn't do the sex
She's
tape.
telling the
with him.
truth. I was there.
It was like, I was the cinematographer. She had nothing to do with it. And Ray J. Oh, yeah.
Ray J, just kidding. Piece
he's-
of shit. No, wait. What?
Well-
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
I don't even know either. So Ray J goes on. He posts this video about. Yeah, it was a good video. No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw some snippets and dippets. And he says that it was all Chris's idea. And not only that, but they filmed 3 different. This is according to Ray J.
Okay.
They filmed 3 different sex tapes, and Chris chose the best one to put out. And then he had like contracts where he was saying like, if you look on this page of the contract, you can see it listing out like pre-Cabo, Cabo sex. And then like, it was like weird. We could put a picture of this contract in Wilmer if we feel like it. We'll see. And then he showed like a letter that Kim had written him, and it was the same handwriting as the writing who wrote the blah, blah, blah. So he's basically saying that it was all Chris's idea. He's sick of his name being dragged through the mud. And, yeah.
Okay. Devil's advocate.
Okay.
Is this just like going to be A,
Yeah.
a cover up for something else going on?
Ooh.
B,
Fun.
in the same vein, a distraction? Mm-hmm. And just like something to draw viewers to their show or some shit.
I know.
some
That's
shit?
the thing. That's the thing with the Kardashians. Is everything's a conspiracy with a K. Because you think like, okay, so Ray J's doing this now. When is the next season of their show coming out?
I'm honestly not sure that this is Chris being like, you know what, release the hounds. We're finally going to talk about the sex tape and we're finally going to let everybody know.
What? That it was her idea?
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
And just
that
be
would
like, Ray J, it's your turn.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't believe that anyone does anything sincerely anymore. Maybe I'm poisoned, but I just don't think anyone
If
does
you are
anything.
poisoned, it's 95% the fault of the Kardashians.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're right.
And so I don't know. It's just, the plot is constantly thickening with that family, and you can't look away. Although you can. I just choose not to.
Baby.
I choose to watch intently, like Chris watched her daughter's sex tape. before deciding which one she looked best in. Allegedly is the story.
I mean, just like, to me, it feels so controlled
I know.
and produced.
You're
I don't know
right.
why, but that's just because and listen, not to honk your horn, but I'm going to honk it.
Oh, please.
You've taught me Kardashian conspiracies.
Well, thank
so
you
now
so
my first instinct is to be like, wait. Is this a conspiracy?
Yes, something isn't adding up.
Boom.
That's all I'm going to say. Email Diane if you know
To
the
my
deets.
darling mama.
Oh my God. Our king, baby.
Woo! Actually, no, not at all. Not our king at all.
Not
Literally.
the king. Well, sort of the king, but not the king in my heart.
Not the king in your heart, but like, they have nothing to do with this place.
Oh, they couldn't have less to do with America, but the brands love to talk to them anyway. So, it's been an exciting week for, the pod, the globe, the royal family.
Should I pee before we start this then? I'm so
Don't
sorry.
lie. You
It's
got to
so
rub
early.
it out. You got to rub one out before we talk about the queen's
Oh my
big
God.
demise.
I really have to piss so bad.
Yeah, go rub one out. I'll be here. How's your pee?
Delicious.
Okay, great. And I just feel like we need to mention the elephant in the room.
Oh, what?
It's 9/11.
Oh my God.
So-
Can you believe it?
I can. Every year, I believe it.
I honestly, sometimes I'm like, I like when it happens on a weekend.
Sure.
And I have no reason for it. Do you want to talk a lot about your huge 9/11 story? Or no?
What's my 9/11
I
story?
don't know. Everyone's just like, where I was on 9/11? At the farmer's market.
I can say part of my story.
Sure.
My story. So I was in New York.
This is Zoe's story to tell.
Yeah. I mean, if people have been waiting for this for years, I'm sure. I went to school in the Bronx, but I lived in Yonkers, and it was a private school in this area of the Bronx called Riverdale, which was like Shoo Shoo Magoo. It was like a fancy New York City prep school, and a lot of the people who went there lived in Manhattan, but we did not live in Manhattan. We lived in Yonkers, and after 9/11 happened, all of the bridges and tunnels going into the city were closed. And so the people who were at school in Riverdale couldn't get back into the city. So my mom invited my friends who lived in the city and my brother's friends who lived in the city to stay at our house that night. And I had one friend come, and my brother had 15 to 17 boys, high school boys, 9th graders, come to the house. I had a single friend. And he had a bunch. And so they were all there. They slept there. We watched the news together, and my mom made spaghetti on the grill.
That's literally, I've never heard that story. That's so random.
I have a very vivid memory of one of them going, my brother's name is Jeremy. Jeremy, there's no hand soap. So I remember that. Never forget, some might say.
Oh, wow. You're right. It's
And it was
such
really
a
about the
never
time my
forget.
mom had to make such a large pot of spaghetti. She made it on the grill.
I'm like trying to imagine spaghetti on the grill right now.
It was just a pot of spaghetti, but our burner wasn't big enough. So she had to make it on the grill because it was for like 20 kids.
Very accommodating.
Yeah, she was
Wow.
so nice.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and then we missed school for like 2 days. It was sick.
That's rad.
Yeah, it was so cool.
I mean, wow, you were so close to ground zero.
I was really
JK.
close. I was like probably like 20 miles away, but yeah.
I mean, that's actually quite close.
Maybe it was more than that.
Kind of scary.
Probably more than 20
Do you have the
miles.
best lungs ever or what?
Yeah, my lungs are so good because I inhaled all of 9/11.
You're right.
It was so good.
You're outdoing that.
How about you? Did you have a good 9/11?
In
2001.
It was fabulous. I don't know. I don't even remember why I was at Taco Bell, but I was.
When you found out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's way better.
And like, yeah, I mean, I was having a nice fry supreme at like probably 11 a.m. I don't know. And it was like, wow, it was so weird that like radio station, the like alternative rock, whatever radio station that everyone listened to was still on. Like the morning show was still on, but it was like later.
Okay.
And it was like, that's weird. They're talking to like the Australian penis puppeteers this morning. And it's like what I was thinking about. And they were just like vaguely talking about these planes that had crashed or whatever. And that they were still like, I don't understand what was happening.
Yeah,
really,
there was a
except,
lot
like,
going on.
it was just like, this is a weird day. Dean Bloodell's still on the radio.
I mean, yeah, it was intense. But I just don't want it to get. I don't want it to get in the way of the real celebration of the week.
Can you imagine?
9/11 is a time to celebrate, but nothing will beat the rush of finding out that old Lizzie finally kicked the buck. And, I mean, officially, because we all know she's been dead for years.
Though I did see a pretty convincing photo of her from like the last few weeks, and I was like, doppelganger or
Yeah, definitely Liz's doppelganger. So let's give a badonkadonk to one of the Death Watch originators.
unbelievable.
I mean, her
she's
and
been on
Rudy-
Death Watch, right?
Oh yeah,
Really?
she's been on it.
Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the Death
I mean,
Watch that closely.
at least for forever. Wow, feels so good to send her off in style with a big
kinda like
badonkadonk.
space.
Yeah, so she died at 96.
Wow.
So young. Young, bright star, if you ask me.
Oh wow, just like blinding bright.
Blinding bright.
I had the pleasure of watching this. Like, I showed you some screening magoos.
You did.
I mean, I barely remember anything except the food. All really. I mean, I was trying to clock. So when did they get married again? Diana and Prince Charles. I guess Casey right now, but whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Prince Charles because, like, I'm sorry, but
It's so fuck it. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. Like,
If
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna.
try. I mean,
Prince
like,
is good enough.
listen. If people won't do it with like Kanye,
You're right. You're right. I mean,
why should I do it for Prince Charles?
His name is Prince Charles. I don't give a shit if he's your king. He's still Prince Charles to me. And Queen Elizabeth is alive. Now I'm starting a reverse conspiracy theory where I thought she was dead. But now I think she's fully alive.
Oh, I
Alive
like that
and kicking
twist.
at 96.
She's back.
Absolutely.
Back, baby.
Welcome back to Queen Lizzie.
Oh yeah. Anyway, this like so whenever they got married, I think was like around the same year that this little like inside the royal kitchen thing was filmed.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, gross stuff. Like eggs inside of mashed potatoes, inside
classic.
of whatever, inside
Yeah.
of a baked something or other. And you're just
Naturally.
like, okay, I can see why this looks dainty, but
And
whatever,
they eat that
disgusting.
and then they go duck hunting or whatever.
And then there was this part when they were like chopping up liver and like throwing cabbage into it. And like, I was like, okay, this is really interesting. And then it turned out it was for corgis, and I was so relieved.
Oh, thank
it was
God.
starting to be really gross.
I saw an image that was like the genealogy of all of the Queen's corgis, and a bunch of them originated from the first one she got when she turned 18. And then, like, I guess the last descendant of the one, her name was Susan, the first corgi. Respectful
Random.
badonkadonk to Susan, who probably died
seriously.
1,200 years ago. But she was fucking, her kids were fucking, and then the last descendant of Susan died in 2018. So now they're just a bunch of
Wow.
rando corgis running around.
Just a bunch of randos.
And at first I saw an article that said, like, the queen wants the corgis to die when she dies.
what?
And I was like, they're going to execute the corgis?
That's fucking nuts. That was like, that's going to happen.
No, it's not. Then I saw
Shan't be
today
real.
that they're staying in the family.
Staying in the family.
Okay, like, I would not
You
want...
can't tell me she didn't have like a specific obit thing or no.
She
obit,
definitely
what am I
had a
saying?
plan.
Yeah, a plan.
Somebody is claiming those corgis. I'm sure
Yeah.
those corgis are more well taken care of than most of her grandchildren.
You're telling me we can't see the queen's goddamn will? Like what?
Yeah, show me the will.
I mean, I feel like if you inherited the crown or whatever,
Yeah.
your will should be totally public.
Interesting. Email
Come
Diane
on.
your thoughts.
You didn't even get voted in. Why can't
No.
we see your bullshit?
You're right.
Publicize it, baby.
There was an article about how little money... I mean, Prince Charles just came into a lot of money, and he's not going to pay inheritance tax on any of it. I saw an article that said that.
Why would we boss?
So if that's true, fuck. But completely unsurprising because they're not good people.
Does that mean he has to step down from his jam and jelly biz?
Oh, is
put
he
that
been
in the
making jams
Slimer.
and jellies?
Yeah, I was reminded again during this doc.
I feel
got
like
some
there's a
nice
conflict of
screenshots.
interest there. Like you can't be making jam and also running the kingdom or whatever the fuck the king does. I don't even know.
Well, the Buckingham Palace bees were informed, we saw.
Oh yeah, we did see there are bees in Buckingham Palace, and save the bees, naturally, the Queen's dying wish. And no, her dying wish was for Meghan not to come, apparently.
Shut up. That's
No,
not real.
Meghan was not invited to her deathbed.
Wah wah wee wah.
Yeah.
That's her dying wish?
Well, she didn't
Get a
say
grip.
it on her deathbed. However, Meghan was not invited.
Jeez Louise.
But yeah, her dying wish was probably, tell my bees that King Charles is in charge.
Tell my bees they're my favorite. I mean...
I mean...
Listen, I agree.
Yeah, she
the
loves
jam
honey.
brand, by the way, jam brand?
Yeah,
Nice. I love
nice.
it. It's called Duchy Originals.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, look.
It's like
How about-
jams and I guess pork. Oh, yes. So, okay. I don't know if you're going to leave this in.
Okay.
But Prince Charles bred, and I don't know if still breeds, who knows? Don't know what he's doing anymore. But according to this very old special, was like breeding this like type of pig.
Oh,
I don't understand.
A meat pig?
Like a meat pig, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I guess he really liked the bacon from it or something.
Oh my God.
He was also like importing his own vegetables wherever he went.
Oh yeah, you texted
like
me that.
miles away.
So
Like
I wonder if
600 and
he's-
up miles from where he was staying. Like the opposite. And like
From
boasting.
the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's not like the UK is known for their delicious produce.
Well, it's not like they were calling him out in this, but he grows his own organic vegetables.
Okay.
Because he got obsessed with like organically grown shit.
Okay.
So obsessed that he basically thinks his vegetables are the best. And he wanted his own vegetables shipped to him when he was not around his vegetables. Like how that, and this was like before anyone knew about like, that 100-mile rule
Sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Are you stupid?
I feel like
Good question.
no one ever.
King Charles, are you stupid?
Hey Charles, I know you're listening. You're not busy or anything. What about his nasty fingers? Did you see them?
Oh. What's up with little old Charles's fingers?
I mean, they're very baby carrot. People are saying
very baby-
sausage, but to me,
They're very baby carrot.
they're like chody baby carrot.
like a rough baby carrot. Like sometimes they have the smooths and then they have the rough buffs.
Oh right, no, he's definitely not a smooth booth baby carrot.
I will say, yeah, he doesn't really have the hands of like,
A
what?
monarch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Queen Elizabeth. I mean, and he's not going to fit into Queen Elizabeth's hats like at all.
Oh no.
I mean, I feel like if you get the crown, you got to wear the hats.
You gotta wear the hats.
You know?
I guess he's gonna just be wearing like, huge ass fucking crowns from now on.
Ugh, he's so full of himself.
I don't know. It was so weird.
He's the oldest person to ever assume the crown. He's like 70 something. And men die young. So I feel like this is going to happen again in like 10 years and it's going to be such less of a big deal. Like Lizzie's been around forever.
There were just so many good like screen grabs because they just kept putting these, like I just saw the one that had up it was like Elizabeth appeared with Paddington Bear during her jubilee.
God.
Just like, okay. Neither of those two people were real at the time.
Two mirages.
Are you here to remind
together
us?
at last?
Two mirages. I'll put that in the slimer.
Yeah, definitely
Two mirages here at last.
Like that was a joint hallucination.
I was really watching Charles to be like, is he really upset? This is really the Queen special. We have like everyone knows why she's bad. We'll do some reminders of why she's bad, but like, I mean, she's a huge colonizer.
She's a huge colonizer and she doesn't care about all of the harm that the monarchy has done throughout the world over time.
She's never apologized for it.
She's never apologized. She's never, done anything for the people that the monarchy oppressed and continues to oppress and takes their land and all their resources and shit. Like,
yeah, I'm so glad the Bahamas were just like, bye.
I know everyone. I mean, and you could really tell who's on the right and wrong side of the internet with this because there are people who are like, God bless the Queen. And I'm like, I think that we're on opposite sides of the internet if you feel this way.
It's just very weird. And then even like, there's...
I'm really judging people.
Like imagine being part of the BBC.
Oh my God.
And just being like, all you're allowed to say is, Our Majesty, the Queen has
it feels
died.
so culty.
I know. And even Canada's kind of like, I mean, it is like that. Because Canada's like that. And, and they fucked themselves. They made it very hard to even like...
I saw something that was like, I'm sorry to Canada, your money's about to get so ugly.
I mean, they're going to really change it though?
They're definitely going to put Charles on a bill, for sure.
I mean... I can't. They're going to put him on the 20, I wonder.
What's
but like,
the lowest bill?
Here's the thing. I think she's on the back of all the coins. She's on the back of all the coins.
Okay,
so they're probably going to have to put him on the back of all the coins.
I bet all the new coins are going to have fucking Charles on the back.
Nuts.
It's going to be so gross.
She's on the 20.
She's on the 20. She'll stay
I don't
on the
think
20.
they'll change it yet.
She'll stay on the 20, but what about the other?
They're probably going to change the stamps. They're going to put his face
Charles
in all
is about
the government
to be plastered
buildings.
in the mail.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere. He's going to be everywhere and like he's ugly.
Well, He's just a weirdo. It's just, it's like, and it has to be a male change on top of it. This sucks.
I know.
And it's not even like a hot prince.
It's not
This
even a
sucks.
hot prince.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine just like a hot prince being on the back of money? That'd be weird.
I mean,
It's never going to happen.
it's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
Because what? So it's Charles and then it's William, and William's not hot anymore, obviously.
I mean, this is like fantasy, though. Like, as if the monarchy would ever be a good place, even if those two were in charge.
Obviously, yeah.
I don't think it would
you
ever
think
change.
you think any of these people are going to be like, fuck the monarchy, we're dismounting it or whatever the fuck it's called? We're never going to hunt a duck again until we die.
We're never going to. We're closing down we're letting the bees free.
We're letting the bees out.
God, I mean, it is, and like I've seen a few opinions or whatever, where they're just like, well, how do you feel about this as a black person who works for CNN, basically, like,
yeah.
of some clips that I saw, and it's like people being like, well, obviously I don't blame her for the atrocities of a monarchy, but I'm like, they were trying to say like like you're able to separate it a bit, and you're just, but it's like it makes no sense.
I personally, sure, you can separate it. I personally don't.
Yeah,
like, I understand that she's not responsible for everything horrible the monarchy ever did in the history of mankind.
It feels like putting someone on the spot when you're just like, you work for a news source. Do you want to actually give your opinion on this? And it feels like kind of a trap.
It is.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can be actually honest.
You have to say like, God rest her soul. You have to
like,
be
you're
like,
not going to
so...
not say that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is going to say it. Although there are a decent amount of people, maybe they don't work for CNN.
Even the hugest fucking jokester on Twitter would probably be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry this old lady died, but also, I mean, it was funny, right? My joke was funny.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and let's not forget about her creepy ass pervy son. Also, you saw the picture of the side-by-side that had Jeffrey Epstein and Glycerin posing, and then there was like a picture of Elizabeth in the same spot.
No.
So
I guess we'll put in the Slimer.
Yeah, we'll put this side-by-side in the Slimer, because I was like, damn, because that is the same log cabin, if you ask me.
Weird.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it wouldn't... obviously the Queen and Jeffrey met, and I don't mean right now, because they're high-fiving in heaven or whatever.
High-fiving is fucking heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah. And I don't blame Elizabeth for all the atrocities, but come on, lady.
Come on.
Come on, lady.
Come on, lady.
You could have done something.
Also, I do blame her for some, because things did happen during her reign that were really bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know the specifics. I'm not a goddamn historian.
And I don't like when old people die. But I don't care when... it's just like... It's just so silly that it still exists. It's just like...
I know.
There's no benefit for anyone but them. Always.
Always.
That's always how it's going to be.
And they're so rich.
Canada can't leave unless all provinces agree. Which seems kind of hard, but also kind of seems easy.
I mean, how many provinces are there?
10.
Yeah, that's doable.
To the territories?
What would everyone have to be... Like, what's the most progressive... I mean, I guess like the 50 states could never agree on anything, but
do the territories not get to vote on that? Does not make sense. Julia has to look that up.
Julia's going to look it up.
Whatever. We'll put on the Slimer. Doesn't make sense that only the 10 provinces would get to vote on that. I mean, oh my God. Also, the huge ceremony send-off.
Oh yeah, Operation London
Expensivo.
Bridge. Oh yeah, and we saw that video of Charles bossing somebody around.
Which one was that?
He was like clearing something off a desk, or he was like going to sign something on his desk, and he was like, I can't, what's shit on my desk? And he like called in someone to clean the desk off for him. That
Goodness me.
I know.
It's just like, can you
It's
imagine?
a bit of a goodness me for sure.
It is really a huge goodness me. But like when you think about Charles, you're just like, there's a man who like probably had someone literally wiping his ass for years.
I mean, yesterday.
Yesterday, absolutely.
I mean,
Someone's
and
wiping
like
his
he
ass.
has his own tampon / wife, Camilla.
Oh, I love that the King of England has like talked tampons
The King of England has talked tampons
publicly.
publicly
Did you see that meme that was like
and sexually?
side bitches? Something like
Oh,
this
like-
is like hang on or something. I don't
Right,
know.
it was a
Something in-
picture of Camilla.
Just come on, guys.
I know, come on, guys, but fair enough.
Yep, you're right. She
You know?
really did it.
I mean,
don't-
the ultimate side bitch. To then be the queen consort, whatever the hell that means.
Queen tampon.
Queen tampon.
And we love her for it.
I mean,
Diane's muse.
Diane's muse. I mean, Diane could only dream to be referred to as someone's tampon.
Honestly, I kind of love that they're in the... I mean, I don't love the monarchy except blah, blah, blah. But if we're going to have anyone in the monarchy, it's going to be someone who has had their sex talk leaked, because that's hilarious. I love that.
Be. And then it's going to be William, and William has had his fair share of bullshit, and like, there's no love in that marriage between Kate and William.
But when you think about like William and like Harry,
yeah,
their indiscretions are more in line with like this is okay, weird thing to say.
Okay.
But like Charles,
yeah,
his indiscretions are a lot more forward and random.
Yeah.
And Williams and his brothers are a lot more in line with a like older aristocratic dead people.
Sure.
Where it's like it's the same classic
like he
shit.
Got drunk.
You
was
got
a party
drunk.
Animal.
You're a Nazi.
You married someone we don't. You dressed up like a Nazi.
You abducted or something, or you left the country because
you
don't want to be part of this shit.
Right. We said incredibly racist things about your children, and so you don't want to speak to us. Fine. Classic.
And Prince Charles is like, I'm also racist, but you're also my tampon.
Yeah. Perfect combination.
He's fucked up and forwardly fucked up.
Yeah, true.
I
and
love
he
what a kook.
And he loves menstrual products, so
a man.
That's something I have in common with him.
Oh yeah.
But you know what?
I love to know what's up and coming. He's gonna flip when he finds out Diva Cups exist.
Oh, he knows.
You sure? He might.
I guess maybe Camilla had already gone through menopause once Diva Cups were invented.
It's just like, is it hot to call someone your tampon? Maybe.
Diva Cup?
Diva Cup, yes.
Yes.
It's like a little suctiony.
You know, maybe William will call Kate his Diva Cup and we can relive it all again.
Oh.
You can only hope.
What a nice thought. I wonder what the next huge royal splooge will be as far as like, huge indiscretions.
I mean, the thing is, there have been roomy boomies that William's cheating.
Oh, I have not been following that.
I don't think they're hard and fast, but maybe William is, if you know what I'm saying. He comes quick.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, there was the royal pegging.
The royal pegging, but that's not a huge, we need a good one. And I feel like in the coming weeks.
This is America. Everybody pegs.
Everybody
Give us something
pegs.
good.
Everybody pegs. Marcy's really crying out there because
Poor Marcelars, Mr. Daddy.
She just wants to be in here when we're talking about pegging and periods. It's her favorite topic.
Listen, girls night.
Girls night. Well, I feel like honestly, that was the best send off the Queen has gotten, other than her 15-day funeral.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so expensive. I'm sorry to all the taxpayers.
I'm sorry to the taxpayers, but I had nothing to do with this choice.
Nope. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Wow. They're gonna be a lot. I mean, it's gonna be. I will say, I haven't seen Charles dead on in the face. I usually see side profiles.
Oh.
And then I saw him talk about his mom.
Yeah, his address. Oh.
And he was like, Mom, I love her.
Mom.
I'm assuming the position, but it's going to be time and I want to serve you all, but,
To my darling mama.
To my darling mama.
She's dead.
She's dead. All right, well, I guess we can do a final send-off, a final fend-off.
Final fend-off.
To Queen Elizabeth. May you lie in state for 4 days and then get buried or whatever the fuck happens.
Oh yeah, just sit there rotting.
It's just weird that they rot in state.
Why do we do that with presidents? Not that we're the pinnacle of what to do with dead people, but
I mean, Jews are just get them in the ground. Bada bing,
get
bada
them
boom.
in the ground. It's just whatever.
I think you got to get rid of them as quick as possible.
Jews and sanitary things. It sounds like that's what they're obsessed with.
Yep. I mean, I just think get the Queen in the ground. But hey, it's not my choice.
It's not my choice. My name is Diane.
My name is
If it's
Diane.
up to me, she'd be in the ground right now.
Yes.
Oh, she loves the Queen, unfortunately.
You think people are going to piss on the grave?
So many.
Yes, so many.
I don't know
it's
how they're
going to
do
smell
that.
so bad.
I don't know where the royal
It'll be
graveyard
protected
is.
for a while, but I feel like eventually
Someone's going to piss.
someone's going to piss on it.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of pissing going on, I bet.
It's going to be a super spreader event.
Wow, the
funeral is going to be a super spreader event, and that's my only dream for my funeral.
Do you ever
frankly.
forget that Philip is dead?
No, because I saw a picture of him recently, and I was like, "There's no way that man is still alive." The one, the picture of him in the car.
That's the one that just like flashed.
That's
it's
the
just
only. That's the only.
Sometimes old British people, you're just like, wow,
you're like, how did that even happen?
how did that happen?
Like so many different colors:
so many different colors.
red, purple, yellow,
And their
white.
skin is like tissue paper.
It really is. It really is like a funfetti cake of bruises and scabs and things.
Rest in peace, Prince Philip. You were never really a king.
Must be nice.
Wow. I mean, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Anyway, you're dead. Your wife's dead.
You're dead.
On to
my
the next
darling
one, I
mama.
guess. Definitely.
Yeah. May you haunt us all to hell. Just kidding.
I mean,
Please
they,
leave us
they
alone.
just might.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Oh, he's big in mourning.
He's huge in mourning for no reason.
Oh shit, the queen salad.
What is the queen
The
salad?
queen
oh,
salad.
I mean, I guess I watched a whole thing on
You
her.
did?
You know what she hates?
What?
Garlic. Of course she fucking hates garlic.
Fuck you, whore.
Bitch.
Come on, grow
How?
up. I don't know. All right. You know what? Then just to spite her, she's having a fucking garlic salad, bitch.
Oh my God.
Garlic aioli.
Apparently they're very particular, surprise about their food, and they
yeah,
love
sure.
she only eats her favorite meal was something called like a Welsh steak or something.
Damn it.
And it was well done. She only eats
Oh my God.
of course she
fucking
only eats her
idiot.
food well done. Also,
garlic.
at one point there was like an avocado salad, and I was like,
Okay,
I'm surprised.
California baby.
Yeah, California baby.
Damn.
It was like, this feels progressive for
She's
them.
such a Malibu Barbie.
She I thought like the whole thing was like Brits just like don't eat green foods.
I don't know because I'm watching Love Island and they do have avocado there sometimes.
Interesting.
But I think they're not in the
I thought
UK
they were like
though,
mushy
so.
peas and that's it.
I
If
made
I'm
a pea.
sorry if I'm stereotyping the British people.
It's okay.
I
I made a
don't know
pea
anything.
pesto the other day.
Yum yum.
Yum yum.
Oh, I love a pea pesto.
And don't tell the queen. I added too much garlic. But I ate it. And it was good. I had it on pasta. I had it on pasta
That's
and then
Zoe
I
to
had it
garlic.
on a sandwich.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best thing to do to pesto the next day, baby.
Oh,
Pesto
I
Sammy?
love a next day pest.
Oh yeah, not the queen though.
No.
She's just like, I don't even think she'd like pesto. I think she'd be confused by it.
No. I mean, she's like,
Pesto,
"Wait,
not in my yard.
You're telling me this is basil. That's my impression of the queen.
Incredible.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Wow.
I've never had this because I only eat well done steak. I
Well
can't do
done
accents. We're not even
steak.
going to pretend like
Oh,
I
can I tell you another really annoying thing that they do?
Absolutely.
The chef was like, I don't think the queen or the royal family has even seen a cucumber seed in their lives.
A cucumber seed.
Because the way that they do, I didn't even realize this, the way that they do their little Sammies, like their cucumber
Oh,
sandwiches.
yeah. They
Listen to
love
me, I'm like
those.
gushing about the queen sandwiches now. They like shave the cucumber instead of like,
Oh.
so there's no, and it's like thin slices
They're
of like,
ribbons.
ribbons, yes.
Huh.
Cucumber ribbon and the crust cut off and the points cut off.
Jesus.
Because of like some old
so what,
thing
they're
being like,
circular?
no, they're like,
Rounded edges.
exactly. Because
My
if they're
Lord.
pointy, you're going to be overthrown. And it's like, you know what? At this point, just make
Just
them
eat
pointy.
a pointy sandwich.
You, what, you're gonna, are
They
you
don't
really,
eat crust?
No, of course not. My name is
I like crust.
the Dead Queen. I like crust too.
I mean, maybe that's the real reason they don't like Harry and Meghan, because they eat the crust.
Listen, if this was just about crust,
You know what?
I'm
I bet
pissed.
they ate pointy sandwiches, and that's why they lost their titles or whatever their kid lost. I don't know what the fuck.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Pointy sandwich time. They invited them over to lunch and there were pointy sandwiches pointing right at their
The devil's shape.
the devil shape. Well, she's down there in hell eating pointy sandwiches now.
You're right. She's sentenced to a life of only pointy sandwiches. God forbid.
And rare steak.
Super
Garlic
rare
breath.
garlic aioli.
Garlic toast.
Okay, it's definitely garlic aioli
Oh my.
with a rare steak and an incredibly pointy bread.
That's her airport nightmare salad. Yeah, you're right.
That's her Bobby's Burger salad.
That's her stuck in Coach at Bobby's Burgers.
Oh my god. I mean, imagine her in Coach.
Reincarnation, though, if she comes back,
Yeah.
she's going to have to fly Coach.
And that's
And,
fun to think
and that's
about.
what I'm going to say.
That is fun to think about.
Yep.
Well, do you have any good boys this week?
I don't think so. Julie's in perfect week, maybe.
Okay. Well, I would say that,
Oh, you know what?
please.
If it's going to be a joint good boy,
Oh, I love joints.
that beautiful bingo card.
Beautiful bingo card.
From
Thank
Courtney?
you from Courtney Rogers. If we have space and Slimer, we'll put it in there, I guess.
Yes, I think we have
I think
space.
we should. Courtney, a delicious fan, sent in a beautiful bingo card. And you know, there were
more
some
perfect.
things in it that really chortled my Nordle, and I can't lie about it.
That's her chortling her nodal.
I really chortled my Nordle. So thank you to our joint Guten Boysen, Coco. Yep. Julia just took a refreshing sip for you.
It was the
folks.
last sip of my cup. Sorry, I had to do it like that.
Yeah, you did. You did. I'm going to have a last sip of this coffle waffle.
Oh, wow. I have like the worst sip of imaginable, which is like a very pale brown sip, mostly ice.
Jared and I ordered Georgian food the other day.
Yummy.
It was really yummy. We got a khachapuri. Is that how you say it? The bread with the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
oh, that shit was fucking so good. I would eat it 90 days in a row and really get constipated. But it would be
Where'd you
worth
get it from?
Havel bar.
What did you get? Any desserty?
No.
Yummy though.
I probably should have, because just by eating that bread, you could tell that they make a delicious pastry.
Oh God, they really do.
You know, and the cheese and the
I just like you like baklava.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love all the baklavas from that general region.
Oh, the baklavas from that general region are so good.
YouTube alert, early TV talk. I'll just
Yeah.
press TV talk.
TV talk.
Here we
yeah.
are on TV talk.
We are in TV talk, so it's fine.
Sometimes.
Yep.
I mean, there's like that guy. His name's like Wilderness. Wait, what is his name again? I think it's like Wilderness Cooking. I think that's like whatever. Anyway,
Okay.
he's the one in Azerbaijan.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, the thing is though, it's like a lot of meat, so I'm never going to recommend it to you. Not that you'd ever watch anyway.
I mean, I don't mind, like, if I'm watching like Chef's Table or something and they're making steak, I'm not like, I can't watch, you know, or like
But this guy's
Top
a goat.
Chef. But it's going to take a lot for me to want to watch one of your weird YouTube shows anyway.
Oh,
so
of
if it's like a
course.
giant raw goat, yeah, I probably won't be.
I mean, and you know, he has a goat named Mickey there, and like
Vicky?
Mickey, and you're just like, one day,
He's going to eat Mickey.
I think so. But anyway, why did I bring him up? Oh yeah, but I think because we were watching that, the algorithm gave me another like couple who also cooks in like their little neighborhood.
Cute.
I'm not even sure what it's called. But I watched them make baklava the other day. Oh baby,
Did they make the phyllo from scratch?
Oh yeah, they make everything from scratch.
I can't imagine making phyllo.
It would be the hugest pain in my ass.
They've definitely done it on Bake Off before, and they're always like, "This is hell."
Yeah, I can't. I
do
don't
think
wanna
new
do it.
Bake Off is coming soon.
Oh,
GBBO Classic.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
amazing.
I love a Friday GBBO.
I cannot fucking wait for a Friday GBBO.
Oh, I love it.
Friday GBBO or Wednesday The Circle.
Oh my God. Wow. That's a hard one.
It's hard, but it's also like
Sometimes GBBO comes when I need it most. you know?
I feel like
Lot more
GBBO is just so uniquely special to that moment, you know?
It is. And like, you know what? The
I buy
circle's
into
like
the hype. I don't give a fuck.
Me too.
I
Sorry,
don't think it's
everyone.
overrated.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's still delightful.
It's delightful.
I mean, Paul is a kook, but
But yeah, well,
oh yeah, he put a wonderful tribute to the Queen in his
oh yeah,
Instagram.
we can put it in Slimer if we have space, and if not, we
Yeah.
won't.
We'll cram it in if we can.
We'll cram it in if we can. My name is Diane. I have a
Yeah.
quick TV talk.
What is it?
It's a show on Amazon Prime. Lord of the
baby.
Rings, just kidding. It's called Making the Cut. Have we ever watched it?
No.
It's a fashion show. It has Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum are hosting it, but it's not Project Runway.
Is Project Runway still on?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I like Project Runway, and I mean I like all these fucking dumbass shows, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect, but I would say it had a satisfying ending. So if you want to watch a full fashion reality show hosted by Tim Gunn and Heidi Klum, you can, and it will. The ending of the season wasn't bad.
Is it by the same people?
No, because there was like all this drama when Project Runway went from Bravo to Lifetime, and Heidi and Tim left and started their own show. But now Project Runway is back on Bravo. But whatever, because it's all whatever network it is now anyway. The streamer, who knows?
Interesting.
So whatever, they have their own show. Basically, the difference is each episode there's a theme like outerwear, and they have to make one look that's high fashion and one look that's accessible. And because it's Amazon Prime, everything is sold on Amazon. Like the winning look gets sold on Amazon, and if you win the show, you can sell a line with Amazon.
Wow. Can you imagine getting your clothes at the same place you're eventually going to get insurance, everyone?
A beautiful thing to think about. But some of the clothes I was like, I'd buy that if I felt like it.
Oh, you and I am.
Email Diane. Do you have any TV talks?
I forget what I even watched this week.
We've started watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, I've never really
Only
seen it.
90 years too late. It's fine. I mean, like, I get why people like it. It's enjoyable, but I'm not gonna like it. It doesn't have any rewatchability factor to me, which is what separates a fine show from a great show.
I definitely forget. I think we said that Elon Musk's favorite channel, or like the only thing he watches, is like Apple TV, and he like loves.
He
Ted
loves
Lasso.
Ted. I mean,
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's no way Elon doesn't love Ted Lasso.
Oh, you're right. I've never tried it out, but you know what? It's
It's
Jason
not bad.
Sudeikis, right?
Yeah.
Listen, what's not to like?
I know. He has my birthday. It's
Oh.
not bad. It's just, it's like, everyone was so obsessed with it. It won every single Emmy that I was kind of like, fuck this. I hate it. But it's enjoyable. It's fine. It's cute. Whatever.
It's cute.
I'm not jizzing, but I'm not getting blue balls either.
You know what's coming back?
Huh.
Documentary Now.
Ooh.
They're premiering, I think, like 4 episodes of TIFF this year.
Interesting.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah. You
So-
love documentary now.
Oh, I love documentary.
You love
Now.
those boys.
Love those boys.
You do?
What else? I don't know if I watched any. I don't know if I got to any fun murder shit this week.
Bummer. There are a few
Fun
there are a
shit.
few new murders out, but I haven't watched any.
No, I don't think I got to any.
Well, do you have any
Mm-hmm.
other lingering TV talks?
I'm like trying to think what I even watched. Oh my god, you know what else is coming now? Single Life season 3.
Single Life
With
season
Natalia.
3. You love. I was like, what?
Sorry,
are we
it's a
talking
90 Day
about?
Fiance.
90 Day
Boom.
Fiance. I'm not going to watch a Single Life. I'm so sorry.
Did you know that Pedro and
Chantel broke up.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
and that Drake is vying for her heart?
No, really?
Yeah,
I
allegedly.
mean, okay.
Interesting news.
Drake is coming to the Discovery Plus cinematic universe.
Can you believe it?
I
He
can.
might just be here.
He might.
He's at least going to have an episode where Chantel gets a DM on Instagram or something.
They're gonna FaceTime, but he's not gonna be on camera.
Wow. Oh
You know
my
what I
god.
mean?
I just remember that thing where Drake, like, that woman, like, took that condom incident.
Oh yeah, when there was hot sauce in the condom.
Oh my god, the hot sauce in the condom. Was that real?
I don't know.
Email Diane.
It just seems so weird to me that that would be the way you decide to kill sperm.
Hot sauce in a condom.
Yeah.
Since real Del Taco time.
But it just seems so out of this world to me, but I don't know. I'm not a celebrity. Maybe that's a normal thing to do. No, I can't imagine.
I wonder what kind of hot sauce it was.
Huh. Email Diane, what's the best hot sauce to kill your sperm with?
Yeah, I'm going to Google which one he used.
As you should. And let's buy stock. Okay, well, if that's it, I guess leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Or I'll walk into the ocean.
Wow. I wasn't going to go that far. I was just going to say it's a personal preference that you do.
Oh, okay, yeah, that too.
Shop.badboypod.com for a Diane t-shirt or whatever the fuck. Follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. Really was some of the best work we've done.
Diane really does her
Diane
best
does her
work.
darndest. Okay. What else is there? Email Diane at badboypod.com if you have a bad boy on the block. We would literally love to read it. Like, I'm just fucking aching for one, baby.
We love a bad boy on the block.
You know, we want to hear who is fucking you up. You know?
Who fucked with you?
Who fucked with you?
Baby?
Because there's someone singing emo Christian rock on my block right now.
Oh, that was...
Late bad boy.
I think at first we were just like, oh, I think someone's practicing. And then I think it turned out to be, I think they're actually like performing a little
Like a
backyard
full-blown
gigaroo.
concert, but nobody was cheering.
There was no cheering.
No, there
it
was
was
no
a little
cheering.
somber though, so maybe it's like a memorial.
You think they
It's
were
a
singing,
Sunday.
like-
It's just not the vibe.
I feel like it could have been like Christian rock worship music.
that makes sense on a Sunday.
Yeah, on a Sunday.
That could be. Is there a church nearby? Email Diane.
Email Diane. See, I told you there was that church that was like doing weird ceremonies on the roof,
right.
but it wasn't that kind of thing. It was more like praise the Lord.
Oh my God,
you know,
was
like,
it because it was so hot last week? We didn't even talk about that. That
we
was
didn't
such a
even
massive bad
talk
boy.
about the heat.
Heat wave over
Heat wave over. It rained.
for
Think
3 pebbles for 3 minutes.
it rained 3 pebbles, and we needed it. Baby. I think that's it. We don't have any more little doodads or pooples.
Poo dads. Nope.
Shout out to Red Foo's mom Foo. I guess
Mom
most
Foo.
of all.
Please follow Mom Foo on Instagram.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.